What's up, everybody, and welcome to ESO Daily. I am your host, Mr. Graven. Okay, so I wanted to put off making my Warden, but I decided to go ahead and do it. I couldn't hold back. I need to do this. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new character. All right, this is going to be a tank, Warden tank. So first thing, I'm going to go ahead and pick male. I'm going to hit the Daggerfall Covenant because my friend plays Daggerfall and sometimes he wants PvP with me. So a lot of options here to go tank. I could go Orc, right? But if I ever go DPS with him, that's kind of questionable. I could also go Red Guard, which I'm probably most likely going to do. If I want to go with a DPS slash hybrid, Khajiit's a good option. Nord, that's a really nice selection. You know, max stamina, frost resistance, all these really cool effects. The one thing that they could have actually given a lot more Magicka Frost and Morph options, I feel, for the Warden. So I'm a little disappointed. It's still kind of doable. I could go with Dark Elf. Kind of gives it a lot of flexibility, more magic based. It's questionable. But I think I'm actually going to go with the Red Guard, just because the light attacks will help, regen. So it's kind of what we're going to do. So, and of course, we'll just name him, Mystic Frost. It's tank. All right. Now, also, I'm going to go with no gear because I'm going to be kind of styling him. I'm going to go over here. I want to pick the Warden up. Going to go with the body really quick. I'm not going to get too much into it. I want him a little tall there. Not too bad. Make him a little darker. I'll lighten him up just a little bit. I kind of like that. Body markings. Let's go with the tats on this. Not that full bow. No. Yeah, kind of like that. Torso size, not too big, whatever. Chest, gut, everything looks kind of also good. Let's go with the head real quick. Kind of like, yeah, right there. That looks kind of good. Voice is fine. Hairstyle. Not feeling the gray fro. Bald now. No. Ooh, that might be good. I'm actually feeling that. Let's darken it up a little bit. That looks pretty badass. Let's give him a little age. Yeah, make him a little younger here. Yeah. Head markings. I don't know about this. Kind of like that little scar. Kind of shows a little bit of a battle. Kind of warrior, like, take some shit. Forehead slip looks good. Cheekbones, all that stuff kind of whatever. I like a little bit bigger neck. Kind of give him a little bit more shoulders. Eyes. Let's kind of go with, yeah, something in between. Everything else looks good. I'm pretty solid with this. So we're going to go ahead and create. We're going to skip the tutorial. Now, I don't know if it's going to put me in. So it's going to launch in Vardenfeld. So as a new Warden, and I think for the most part, any class now, you can go into Vardenfeld. But I actually want to pick up the stuff from my home area. Okay. Just exit that out. Okay, I gotta move a couple of things around here with my add-ons. Controls, add-ons, or no settings. Add-ons. Well, let's just go to add-ons. So, combat metrics. Yeah, everything looks good. Just trying to... Sky shards. It should be under here. Oh my god. Tell you what, guys. There we go. But it's not... My FTC is not coming up for some reason. Let's try this. Nope. Telling you, man. It should be under settings and under add-ons. It's crazy. What the hell? Alright. Whatever. Let's see. Did I have... Yeah. Well, I'll just put this up here. Everything else kind of looks good. Whatever. So, just getting it out of the way. So we have a couple of skills. It's going to be a tank, definitely. So, but for now, I'm going to put into the stamina. Alright. I want to level up each of the abilities. Even though I'm never going to use dive. But, you know, I got to level it up. We'll use the fungal growth for now. And, of course... And I'm going to switch this up a little bit. Put this one over here. And we'll put our other ability over here. Okay. Now this is so cool. It kind of reminds me of when you first started, except there's usually some guy that goes there and talks to you, you know, on the original Morrowind. I'm going to use my mount here too, so I'm going to go under collections, under mounts. Okay, we're going to go under appearance. Of course, since it's the Warden, go with the Warden costume. Looks really badass with the red guard, I will admit this. I don't need a hat, I kind of like it without the hat. Now, let's see. There's a boat, but I'm wondering if you can actually get back to the land. That becomes my question.
Please, someone, we need help.
Lore book. See, that's the one thing that's kind of got me. So I'm kind of interested in seeing... Okay, so all the main lands stuff is kind of open. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead and do, and I kind of like that, is go to Daggerfall because I want to pick up the guilds. Get to the bank and whatever else. I already pre-made him some gear for level 6. It's already level 3. So... I didn't go to glyph it, but I can just pick up some generic glyphs. I mean, he's not going to be in the gear pretty long.
Ah, you are the one I see.
Okay. So the major thing I first always want to do, get to the bank, get some money, train some, start training my mount, get in this tavern, pick up the Undaunted quest line. Okay. Now, I probably will create another sword after I start some stuff to start leveling up my other abilities as much as possible. Now, even though I'm going to go stam, I still will unlock the Mage Guild just to pick up the quest line later. Okay, is this a stable? Don't know if I have any money on me. No, I do not, but I will be getting it. I will guarantee you that.
Did you come here for crafting certification?
No, he's right here.
It's been so long since. Oh, how are you? And let me welcome you.
But if I formed the lattice clockwork, welcome to. Oh. Excellent.
Okay. That's all done. I'm off to the bank. Get some money, start training my mount, get my gear.
That insufferable school-swilling bewitched copies.
Well,
I'm not on here a lot, so don't need a lot of money. Made it all green. I'm going to take these experience scrolls for sure. Where's my feet at? Well, that's a problem. Probably left it on my other tune. Oh well. At the moment, I'm not too worried about it. Hispark and Tava. That's what I've opted to go with the crafted for now. Did I leave the shoulders? No, there's the shoulders. Now you can go Ice Staff, which is kind of nice. Give you a shield if you want to switch it up on this. Okay. Not quite level 4 yet, but... Now, off train them out, and then we'll go back to Vardenfeld, whatever. Oh, let's go to this one. It's closer to the Wave Shrine, then we can go back.
hear ye, hear ye. Messengers from the Lion Guard have brought word that they have begun a quarry in the city of Town. Plague there shall not spread.
All right. So it's kind of nice. A couple of things if you're starting out new. Hey dude, you're in my way. How rude. Actually, yeah, I think I will go get this Mundus real quick. Here's another thing I think that they should do. Add penetrating value Munduses and put it in Vardenfeld. So, like, spell penetration and physical penetration Munduses. That would be pretty friggin' badass, to be honest with you. To say the least. If they could do that. Now, I wonder if the harborage is in Vardenfeld now, the Prophet, since you start there. Because that's kind of a big deal as a new character. Okay, I'm gonna go get the Sky Shard while I'm at it. Okay, it's gonna be on top of that hill. Tell you what, slow mounts. Starting off with a mount just sucks sometimes. Unlock this way shrine, obviously. Slow, slow. Oh my god, it's killing me.
Go around.
Okay, speaking of, let's take this moment, put some into our champion points. Since he's a tank, I'm gonna go ahead. Put that up there. Put a couple points in here, nothing too... Now, definitely reduce the cost of block. It's a huge one here. Okay. Definitely going stamina. Don't have a lot of critical. I'll be lacking on penetration. So a lot of my points will be distributed over here for the moment. Bring it up to about 4,000 or so. I'm pretty comfortable with that. Bring that over here. I'll bring it up to about 15. Okay. Let's work on this resistance. Get up to about 12 for now. Actually, I'm comfortable right there. Okay. Definitely going to use Bastion. Somewhere around about 10%. Then I'm going to put him in a healer and receive. Actually, I'll drop this down a little bit. Just so weird. Okay. Definitely I'm going to need a charge here. Trying to ignore all the ads. Lost them out up here. Physical resistance is good. For now, I'll switch it later. Okay, so I have some money. I'm not gonna run all the way back there. It's just, that's such a pain in the ass. So we'll just go this route. Major thing I want to do next is, once I get skill points, is put into the sword and board, get that taunt, get shit moving. Of course, now we have the introduction.
Lord, forgive me, Lord Viv. Canon Levu.
What's wrong? Someone help! Why, the three. First a wounded armager, now this.
By dawn and dusk, evil creeps through the shadows of my beloved.
Now I like it here because what they show you is the sun and the moon is what the duplexity of, you know, day and night, what Vivek represents.
What happened?
Merciful Azura, the Mother Soul spoke through you. It's a miracle.
Lord Vivek, the Daedric, we sought that. Where Azura? What do they teach you? We sought that.
Okay. So now we got to go to the ancestral tomb. There's a lot of side quests. Just a heads up there, guys.
Those monsters, it's too dangerous. What am I going to do? Did Canon take this scroll? I've already lost precious time. I'm not quite sure. A few of my contemporaries.
Sothasil.
Sothasil. It's like asking who are Vivek and Almalexia. They are the tribunal, the living gods of the Dunmer. Sothasil is the... I'm not quite sure, and it wasn't my place. A few of... Well, I can tell you before.
Okay.
Me, but keep an eye out for those Daedra.
Some background story, kind of like that. We did some of these quests and tests, so didn't get through the entire storyline. A lot to do, lots of content. I mean, 30 hours. Just, and I'm juggling 2 accounts, guys. Busy.
As soon as we enter the Hall of Remembrance.
Excuse me. So as always, you know, just open up the map, mark the little area. So actually won't let me go through that door. That's the exit, so it's going to make me go all the way around. Oh, of course.
This used to be such a peaceful.
They need a. Some of these need to be updated. I love the Dunmer housing, you know, just everything of this is just, it definitely brings you back. Let's see. First little Uh,
We're nearly there. The summoning chamber. I'll call forth my ancestor, then you can ask Vivek's questions.
Hasn't my rest been disturbed enough by those filthy Daedra? Why do you summon me, descendant?
My Lord Vivek has inquiries that only you can answer, my lady. My companion will present them with your permission.
The warrior poet? Very well. Ask Vivek's questions. Ask. Ah, Lord Vivek, an enemy of old.
I hope that's what Lord Vivek needed. Let's talk outside.
Yay. Always feels weird, making a new character. It's just after you've done it so many times, it's kind of at least refreshing to have a new area to start and kind of experience it. If you're a new player to the game, it's going to even be more amazing because it'll definitely bring you back and kind of, expose you to what we already know. And for the players who already done everything in the past, at least this is a nice change up. Like I said, once again, I would love to see what's going on with the harborage because at the moment I have no idea. Definitely everything looks so good. Did such a great job. Let me see something. Go to journey, journal, quest. So we are heading in definitely the right direction. Now, one thing I really hope they introduce later on, maybe in this expansion, is in the original Morrowind there was an arena in one of these buildings, and it would be kind of cool to set it up for PvP duel area. I haven't got to check to see if that's the case, but it would be really badass if it is the case. And once again, a lot of information here. I have a pretty decent system. Nothing, I mean, it's a little older, but I mean, sometimes it takes a minute, to kind of for everything to render, and there it goes. Once it does, it's beautiful. It's stunning, actually, once everything gets caught up. Okay. Vivek's Palace. Been here a couple of times. It's so cool. And of course, here he is.
This is the person who helped me at the tomb, my lord.
Lord Vivek, we don't need the help of this outlander. Oh, hush, Archcanon Tarvis. Outlanders have their usefulness, and this one intrigues me. As you say, I'll be in my office if you need me. Step forward, friend of Laboul, and let us speak.
Now they actually changed the look of Vivek. They gave him a bald. We gave Vivek a bald head. It's kind of interesting. Vivek is actually speculated to be a transgender
Greet you with sincerity
um,
and pose a simple question.
type
Will you
of
assist further,
character
Outlander?
because he shows duplicity and duality. So he's neither supposed to be male or female, but they gave him a lot more male characteristics. In the previous one, they kind of gave him a longer face, but with hair, kind of keeping a mix match. But they definitely went. They kept the split with the gold and the blue skin. Um, so kind of interesting. A lot more, I think, male features, obviously. On the other one, it was kind of like, is it, Vivek a guy or a girl? And here it was, it was speculated that he was always like Vivek was transgender or something like that. I don't get into any debate or whatever, but the duplicity thing and the half of each plays a very important role with Vivek and in Vivek's perception. So, you know.
I have good. I need assistance to investigate a strange phenomenon that the ancestor confirmed me. The situation that troubles me has taken a toll on my archcanon, but he's a faithful, the Daedric Prince. I suppose the situation Levol's and the
Okay.
Outlander. Lord Vivek trusts too much to put his faith in one such as you.
I like how they definitely kind of have that snub attitude towards the Outlanders.
We do need to perform a ritual to reveal the nature of the... Despite my objections, Vivek believes you were sent to help, so I'll do my best to assist you. Go to the ziggurat that's still under construction. You'll receive a simple... the ignorance of Outlanders.
I love it. I love it. The ignorance of Outlanders.
Lord Vivek, if you haven't guessed yet, even if I told you, offend me, you give yourself too much credit. I feel the same about all Outlanders.
Of course you do.
Your business, best handled by tribunal.
It's amazing. Yeah, pretty good. Good stuff. And whenever you think that a Dunmer isn't related to the elves definitely, I think high elves are a lot, more considerate of other species in Elder Scrolls than Dunmer, which was the Chimera race prior to Amalexia, Seals, and Vivek's rise. When of course, that has to do with Mephilia and Meridian and all of that storyline.
This project, our blessing stone, Lord Vivek, I appreciate that.
All right.
Thank you. I'll go tell the overseer what you...
Usually I get just do quest lines until I can get up to a certain point. Then I start with the heavier end grinding and stuff.
I can't move! Help me!
Once again, sorry guys, my heater kicks on. And of course, we got to go back to the house. Or Vivek's Palace, I should mean. And it's really cool how they put the construction. Like, in it, right? Like, you could see some of the temples, you know, and everything being built. But notice that Vivek's Palace, which is the largest of them all, it was done. I mean, it's, you know, forget the living quarters. Get my palace done. Pronto. People don't need to stay in these houses. I need my palace first, bitches.
I'm quite busy, can't you see?
Now, this was another thing that I think the devs kind of had to make a little different, because the buildings that I remember when you take a look from originally Vivek's Palace, right? Those buildings, if I will remember right, were a little bigger, I wanted to say. But, I mean, the architecture and the same structure still applies. They hit the temple almost like point on. I always was like, you know, what you go to the top, but what's underneath Vivek's Palace? That's kind of what I always question. Or Vivek, or however.
The battle ends before.
This is really cool. Nice visuals here. Coming up. This thing's on a turn.
Hear the words of the warrior poet and reveal the source of Lord Vivek's distress. A clockwork mage. Cultist. Something interfered with the ritual, my lord. But we may have learned something. Excuse me while I compare the results to our previous research. Between the we learn from every action we take. Failure or success. Images that suggest listen well. And the ritual confirmed, to quote, something drained. Yes. I've always I care little.
Bingo. All right. So, don't have my sword on board yet. So I'm going to bank that skill point. Well, that's one thing I also wish they would do. Give you an option of the different weapons. Like, give me a one-hander starting out, not just a two-hander. Give me a one-hander. I mean, you can do the beginning area, and if you get it, you know, it's all good. But, like, if you skip the tutorial, you know, you should give me a number of weapons to be able to level up. Even if they're trained, or even if they're just, like, junk. Now, kind of interesting here, because I don't want to progress too far and give you guys too many spoilers. So another thing what I always like to do, and of course, is one second. And of course, that's in the Daggerfall. The hooded figure. So everything still pretty much lays the same here, guys. But I'm definitely going to be working on this. But I wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up what's going on, how, you know, it's going to be. But I've started up. It's going to be a tank. I'm looking forward to it. The reason, definitely, once again, Redguard, it's flexibility. The light, the max stamina is going to help me out. I can use the gear and the champion points to offset the differences that he doesn't have. And then later on, if I want to go with a STAM DPS version, it's an easier conversion. So I'm always going to tell you guys the easiest way to level up a character, especially now with this coming up, tanks and healers. Seriously, you can get your Undaunted faster, everything can progress faster, and then you can switch them over. So keep that in mind if you're going to build it. But if you have any questions or comments, please post below. I want to thank you for watching, and once again and always, have a nice day.